Howdy guys, so we're making some progress on the cathedral. I'm not so sure about the cross up there. We'll see about that, but that can be changed later if we have to. I'm gonna fly up here, maybe. There we go. Also, I figured out how to make music work, so I've got that running. Thank you, Coney, for showing me how to download it. I think he just wants to sell records though, but that's fine. So obviously I went with red granite, with granite as the color, which I don't even like that block, really, honestly. So I'm trying to make it work, and I think it's working. Now this is going to be considerably taller. This is just the outriggers part. There's going to be like a big part that goes up above that cross window, and I think I'm going to do a little changing around in here and get rid of this terracotta and just put it all sandstone, so it's a little more subdued down the center. I changed out the pillars. Remember I had sandstone in the middle? Changed it out for polished andesite. I think I like that a little better. I'm still playing with things. I want to like arch all this over, like so each of these bays has a big archway going across it. And obviously I'm working in a lot of the terracotta blocks. That's just regular terracotta, no colors. And let's see, we'll look around outside, take a look. I'm going through resources like crazy. Imagine that. However, X helped me out, and he gave me a bunch of andesite and granite, and that was very much appreciated. And so I've done couple little tricks in here. So this is like a wall, granite wall there, which I really wish they had polished granite wall and polished andesite wall, and also cracked stone brick stairs. And they have cracked stone brick and they have stone brick. Anyway, yeah, they should make that texture in the stairs too. It would just help my builds out. But we're getting there. Those kind of look like windows, but it's just stone wall wrapped in terracotta. And I don't mind using some terracotta because like this thing is definitely very heavy on the granite. This is a 3 thick wall, and the reason I did that was to give it some more depth for like where the windows are at. So I was able to pull this off. You've got a stone wall here. It's kind of tucked in, so it gives you just another surface there. Playing a little bit of andesite in here and there just to break up the monotony of the colors. And I think it's looking pretty good. And I've gone with, although I kind of randomized like the stairs here, I've gone with not a non-random pattern. Like everything is placed on purpose, as opposed to like this wall, which is very, it's mixed up. You've got a couple different materials mixed in. You got stone and andesite and cracked stone bricks and stone bricks. And I mean, that's a great look, but this I just decided to not go with such a random look and more of a dedicated, this block goes here, this block goes here. So this way I can get the corners kind of squared off like that, and then follow the lines of the polished granite on through in places. Well, anyway, long ways to go, but we're making great progress, and I'll be back in just a little bit with hopefully some more progress. All right, so we got another side done. It's taken me a couple hours. It's sometimes harder to do the second side than to do the first, because you do the first and you're kind of working your way through it, and then the second side has to be, a mirror image of it. So I had to keep coming back and looking at this side and going, okay, how did I do that? But we've made some progress. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm really liking the terracotta. All right, so I've been working on this, the pillar layout. Kind of have a transition going on right now. I kind of like to walk you through it. So this is what we had before. Obviously I added a little bit above, but basically it's just the andesite fences or stone walls, and then polished andesite in the middle. Originally it was cut sandstone, but we transitioned from that. So then I kind of wanted to make this thing look more like a pillar. So we've got this little step over here, just adding the polished andesite down the bottom, which kind of beefs it up just a little bit. Don't look over there. And it's starting to look pretty good. But then I as I mentioned before, I wanted to start bringing arches in so that from here over to here, you know, it had a nice arched transition. And that was kind of the next step. So obviously I put a floor up there, and we'll get up there in a second, but really let's just look at the arches first. So I extended this up further, up to more polished andesite. And then we've got that between the andesite and the polished andesite stairs. It's kind of a checkerboard pattern, but I think it looks quite nice. Yeah, it really completes that nicely. And then on over to there. So, oh yeah, then on the inside we did the same arch, just to bring that there in. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. It's not too often you get it right the first time. That seemed to work out pretty quickly. This I was experimenting with. I kind of wanted like a railing going down here, but I just didn't want to do the normal, you know, the normal fences, like the spruce fence or whatever. I was hoping to get in these trapdoors where you could see through them. Unfortunately, this might be something that we didn't get right on the first time because you just can't see through them. I mean, it does give you a nice pattern. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Maybe that'll stay or maybe it should go. But I don't really know what to do there. I wish you could just see through it. I mean, right now I could have used composters and got the same effect. You have to step way back here before you can see through that thing. And I don't know what I could do about that. Maybe I could put, instead of that final block there, I could put like wooden stairs in. So this way the angle would be changed a little bit and you could look up through, but I'm not sure what to do. So for now, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and put in the stripped birchwood floor on this side and just keep plugging right along with the walls. And we've got them all the way down to this front. You know, so 1/4 of the thing is done. Now I need to start working on the towers and just kind of figuring out how they're going to go. Whether they should be here or just in this general area or back here. I've been looking through a bunch of pictures online of cathedrals. It seems like right back in here is where most of the towers are, like 1 and 2. And the last one that I built, I did 4 towers in there, which I thought looked pretty good, but it was, gosh, it was a ton of resources. Like stretching those towers way up there, it just ate the resources right up. So, yeah, several different ways to do that. I guess we're going to cross that bridge in just a minute. And let me make some more progress, and I'll be back. I got the arches on the second level done, and the floor's in, and the railing's in. I'll take a look from up here, and I got part of the roof on. And pardon the spaniel snoring in the background. It's just that time. All right, so yeah, got these arches in. Pretty happy with them. I think this looks a little bit bland, right? In that column there. So I may have to do something about that. I think, but I'm gonna wait until I get more of the roof on, because yeah, there's a lot to go. Like there's another row of windows that are going to go along here, and then we're going to have the big arch roof on top of that. So it's going to be at least 10 blocks above this to the top of those windows, and then another probably 15, maybe 15 blocks to the top of that arch, maybe even 20. So quite a ways up. Yeah, I kind of like these now. Before I had the railings going the whole length, and then I decided to put these arches in up here, and I was kind of thinking that I was going to put maybe honeycomb back in here, which is I don't know, it just doesn't look right. That's weird. I just walked right through that block and then took damage. Okay, whatever, Minecraft. All right, let's take a look from the outside. Also, I've got these columns here. Yeah, you'll see those in a second. All right, so yeah, got the roof in, and I went with the kind of mismatched, roofing. Kind of look like shingles, like some. Not all of them are perfect. So we've got some cobblestone and some regular stone mixed in with the stone bricks. Not predominantly. Like I wanted to mostly leave it stone bricks, and this place looks really good at night. So I'm gonna probably just edit a little piece out here and let you see it at night. So that's those little columns that I've got going on there. I think they look good. I like with the glowstone. I just added that. something a little bit different. I mean, I could have gone with a full triangle up here like the point, but I think this looks even better. It looks different anyway. All right, so let's just find a good spot to land and take a look for the night. Probably up here. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so let's just take a buzz around this at night and take a look at it. I think it's looking pretty good. Really like the roof lighting. And I believe it's mob proof. There's been a couple that have spawned up on things that aren't lit yet. But as far as the floor goes, I haven't seen anything spawn in here except for right here, a creeper spawned one time. Like right on one of these blocks. There's no real way to check the light level, so I may have to add a lantern down underneath that later on. And it's very possible that these actually covered up one of those lantern blocks and blocked the light. In fact, I think that's what it is. Although I'm not sure. We'll see. All right. And of course I say that and there's an Enderman, but he probably spawned outside and came in. All right, guys. I'm gonna do some more work on the roof here, but we're making progress and pretty happy with it. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch up on the next episode. Have a good day.